everybody. So today I'm going to talk about how a child with ADHD's home life can affect their school life and how their school life can come back and affect their home life. So to start off, what is ADHD? ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder. So there are three subtypes of ADHD. There's the inattentive side of ADHD, where your child will not pay attention to anything. So you're going to have to work as a teacher to help with that. The other side is impulsiveness. Your child will just be super duper impulsive. He'll want to keep patting someone's head, or he'll see someone's hair and just start playing with it. And as you can see later on in the video, this will happen. This has happened to several people I know. Dr. Russell Berkeley describes a cycle in ADHD families in which a child's ADHD-related behavior is a cause and effect of family problems. Parents are always facing their own issues, and when a child, especially with ADHD, is always in their face, always bugging them, being extremely impulsive, it's really difficult for parents to calm down and try to get a hold on life. So they see their child's issues getting worse, behaviors getting worse. So parents respond with more punishment and with less encouragement. This really hurts the child's self-esteem. They want to be brought up. They want to do good. They want to please their parents, but they don't understand that what they're doing is bugging them. So this leads to more fighting with their parents, and then their parents give up on their child basically. They think, well, I don't know how to help them. And so they just continue with what they know best, and that's yelling at them. That's trying to get them to pay attention, to stop being impulsive, to calm down. And then the cycle starts all over again. And it's really difficult for kids with ADHD and parents with ADHD or parents of kids with ADHD, because no one really knows what to do and how to help each other. But all they know is they need help. So as teachers, we need to help parents. We need to give them tools. We need to talk to them about what they can do to help their ADHD child. And having a brother with ADHD, it really opens my eyes to what kids need, what kids with ADHD really need from a teacher. Next, I'm going to show you an interview I had with my family. So my mom is going to talk about her experience with my brother growing up, and I know it was really difficult for her because you could always see it whenever she was trying to talk to my brother and communicate. And before she knew he had ADHD, she just thought there was something major wrong with him. And now that she knows that he has ADHD, she can work to help him in the best way possible, and she understands what is going on in his brain to some point, so that she can work with him to help him.
In learning about different types of ADHD, Stuart was diagnosed with classic ADHD, and there are lots of different kinds of ADHD. That's just kind of a broad term. But what I appreciate is he doesn't have the rage ADHD where he gets mad. There are some kids that have anger issues that secretly want to plot to kill somebody, or they rage. He doesn't have the ADHD that is necessarily it's not a negative. It's really been it's kind of been fun because he's so happy all the time. He has no memory of ever messing up. Every day is a clean slate for him. So that's kind of good, because I have other children who can hold a grudge for a lifetime, and they remember everything that ever happened to them that was negative. Where Stuart just kind of lets it go. But on the negative side is he doesn't remember who he's damaged, and so he doesn't remember that he insulted someone
ever since I could remember. Teachers have had to pull me out of class for some misdemeanor. I remember almost monthly, weekly, I've had to be sent to the principal's office or go to ISS or something along those lines. My teachers used to have to call my mom monthly or weekly, one of the two, but it was a lot of times. All throughout elementary school, I always had an assigned seat right next to the teacher. I'm not even kidding. It was every day I would have to sit next to the teacher.
Did you have any teachers that were patient with you?
Yes, I had a few teachers that were patient with me. Those are the ones that stuck with me the longest. Most of them were not though, and kind of kicked me to the curb and tell me to do better all the time.
So did you have trouble learning just because you couldn't focus?
Yes, I've been known to get poor grades my entire life. I'd forget to turn my homework in. I'd forget everything. Utensils, I'd forget papers.
And when you would forget, would you get frustrated with yourself or just go like, oh well?
I'd just go, oh well.
Having an ADHD brother is very frustrating and annoying. He can get in the way a lot of times and is always messing with you.
Hallie's having problems remembering experiences with her ADHD brother, and I'll just tell you one standard experience. Okay, we're walking along, whether it be we're walking to the car, we're walking in a mall, we're on a trip at a park somewhere in Disneyland, and it's all going nicely until Stuart has this impulse to trip her. And, is that not true?
It's true.
Your whole life, he's tripped you. And it's like, how can I annoy my sister subtly? And then she'll end up falling on the ground and, and Stuart tripped me. And this is when she's 4, 5, and he still does it, like when she's 14, doesn't he? Yeah. It's just a constant. But that's one of the ways that he's gotten up to her.
The following clip will illustrate the typical day-to-day conversations between my mom and my ADHD brother.
Hey Stuart, your dad is almost home from work. Did you do what he asked you to do this morning?
Yes. What do you ask me to do?
You don't remember? Okay, well, put that down. Put that down. Look at me. He asked you to take out the garbage. He asked you to change the light bulbs upstairs.
I took out the garbage.
Did you take out the garbage?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I don't think you did. I think you took out the garbage, the kitchen garbage, but you didn't take out the garbage in the other rooms. Okay, he asked you to sweep out the garage. He asked you to change the light bulbs. And he asked you to put some bunch of firewood in the porch. Yes. Stuart, did you ask what are you doing? Did you finish the jobs?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I took out the wood like you said.
Did you do the other stuff?
There was no asked me to do.
No. I asked you to sweep out the garage and to change the light bulbs and then do the wood.
Okay.
Now that you have witnessed what it is like to be in a home with a child with ADHD, you can use this information to positively affect your students with ADHD. So there are 3 things that I am recommending as teachers that we use to help our ADHD children in the classroom. So the first thing that I am recommending is patience. We need to have a lot of patience. With my experience with my ADHD brother, we would always fight because he wouldn't remember that he punched me 15 minutes ago. And I hold a grudge for days. And so I would pout and I would just want to slap him. And sometimes I would, because that's how siblings are. And over the years, as I've grown up, I've realized that with him, nothing works, that you just have to be patient. You just have to forgive and forget. And that's what it's going to be a lot of the times with your ADHD children. Because they will bug you, and you'll always want to put them in time home. But they don't really understand what they're doing. They know that they're annoying, and they know that they bug people, but they forget so easily that just in the last hour, you've told them 10 times to stop touching their neighbor's pencil. The second thing I'm recommending is to have different learning styles and new ways to teach to keep your ADHD child entertained. As you probably know, we all learn in different ways. And with an ADHD child, it's a good idea to learn in different ways and to have different types of activities so they will always be ready to learn and they'll always have something to do. Instead of throwing your child at the corner and be like, stop doing this, stop doing that, try to entertain them. Give them a puzzle, and when they're done with that, try Legos, and then when they're done with that, try a coloring book, and then when we're done with that, let them go on the computer. You just have to keep trying. Don't try to always punish an ADHD child, because that just causes a lot more problems with the child's behavior. And as you could see earlier, the child always also has so many problems at home that we don't need to make it worse at school. We need to make learning fun, and so that they can help. So the third thing I'm going to recommend is to have an ADHD awareness day, or just basically educate your class or even other teachers and parents about what ADHD is, because it is the most common disorder among kids nowadays, that you're going to have at least one or two people in your class that are going to have it. And so to create awareness for ADHD, it's helping the children with ADHD to know that other people are going to know how to respond to them and how to maybe not help them, but how to sort of be patient with them and help guide them along. My brother gave me this idea. He said, I wish that my schools would have educated everybody in what ADHD is, or at least the teachers, because they would always throw me to the corner and throw in an ISS. But that is really not what we want to do as teachers. We want to promote learning. We don't want to throw them an ISS and say, oh, your behavior sucks because you're not sitting still and being lazy, but you're trying to learn. Because that doesn't help a kid out in any way. We want to promote learning, and with an ADHD child, we have to work twice as hard to help them want to learn and how. And we have to be 10 times as patient to help us just stay sane with an ADHD child.